Welcome to part 12 of the Egyptian campaign for Divide et Impera. In the last part, it was more a question of repositioning armies and taking up a new strategy. The original strategy was to take on the Saba, but the Saba are doing really well, and they've actually now declared war on the Sukhalids, which now gives an opportunity. So what I ended up doing is bringing my elite armies up here to attack Palmyra. And I brought this army down here, but I was kind of thinking that maybe this army needs to come up this way, and this army here needs to come over here. And so the small army will be the defensive army. This army, I need to really bring this army up to replenish these armies, because they're going to take casualties, because Palmyra's got a 20 and I think Dura's got 12. So it's going to be a challenge, but I think it's time to bite the bullet and go to war. And I think what I want to do is see if I can make some friends with the Saba. See if I can join their war. Okay. And they've accepted. Good.
On behalf of my people.
That will make them more friendly towards us. And what we're going to do is attack Palmyra.
Laying siege to the settlement.
Wow. I think we're going to need both armies, so
We take this settlement for you.
these siege battles are going to be very, very tough. What I'm going to kind of do is come up here,
Your next command.
come this way. Now, I could auto-resolve this, but I want to fight this, guys. So what we're going to do is fight this, because we didn't have a battle in the last part, and I need to practice. Right, guys, they've got lots and lots of spearmen, which is going to be a problem. Lots of archers and a couple of cavalry, which isn't going to be such a big problem. It's going to be getting through these hoplites and spear units that's going to be the real problem. So we're going to need our Royal Pelsats for this, and our other swordsmen. I've only got 2 swordsmen in this army, but I had more swordsmen than that. No, I don't know. We've got 5 swordsmen, got some cavalry, got our archers, and I'm kind of thinking maybe breaking through the back wall here if I can do it. Okay, start deployment. And I'm going to come in over here. Oh, there's a building on the map here. Oh, I've forgotten. So basically, the army's going to come in about there. And what I want to do, is smash in through here, because we may have to go for the victory point. Because if I try and come through there, that's going to be that's going to be a tough battle getting up through here, through these towers, through these 2 towers here. This one's damaged though. Yeah, getting up these steps, we're going to come in the back door, guys. We can, and go away, Steam. Steam always does that. First, take off fire at will. I don't think we're going to need ladders. We can bring them over just in case, and then drop them. The Pelsats, Royal Pelsats. Just what's this? Not okay. Ah, because I've got some on the back wall. Remember, put these guys here. Cavalry over, and that's everything. Okay, let's start the battle. And I think what we can do is you aim for about there.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
You aim for about there. I'm going to look to try and get 2 holes in the wall. Let the reinforcements come in. 8%, that's good.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Well, it was always in our favour, but what I want to do is smash through this wall here, open up this gap so I can get to these towers, capture them as quickly as possible. And what I want to do is, this army, I want you basically come and just line up here. What we can do is get the cavalry up though. I think it'll be easy this way. I think the cavalry can go over there. But what I want to do is line this army up over here, and they're going to be the diversion. Because if this army lines up here, the AI will keep forces over here to defend. Not going to be able to use the dog unit, never mind. Okay, how are we doing over here now? I think if we can do 2%, 3%. So I think if we can keep the AI distracted over here, this army can kind of smash its way through here. Okay, didn't do much that time, guys. Oh, a bit of damage there. So if we can get 2 nice big breaches here. They've got archers up here. Yeah, local archers, local archers. 3 hoplites. So we get some nice big breaches here. What we got here? 3 hoplites there as well. That's 80%. That wall's down. I think maybe we can focus fire a bit on there. So we'll just keep pounding away here for the moment, guys.
The walls are breached.
Yes, I know the wall's breached. I think what we'll do is we'll bring the cavalry round just in case they need a bit of extra support. Okay, open that breach a bit wider. This would be the main breach. Wait. So this would be the main breach. And let's start bringing these guys forward, along with the pal sets and local archers trapped up here. Right. Those can come up behind as well. I think these guys are they're wavering, kind of running well, so right.
The walls are breached.
Okay. I think what you guys can do now is pour in. I can actually see what I'm doing. I think maybe you guys can put the rest of your ammunition on there. Groups start moving forward. cavalry back. You up there, come down that back part of the map. Okay. Guys get in nice and close. Actually, if you guys come over this way, you can concentrate on that side of the wall. Got you guys there. You three concentrate on the main breach. Well, actually, you. Guys force that wall.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
If we can get that tower out straight away. Guys literally start pounding them. Get a little bit of stutter courtesy of right guys, Thoris spears. Your job is going to be take the tower. You guys, your job is to come in here and I want you guys to get the stuttering started. I want it. Let me. Come on. Why? Come in. Start forcing these walls. Or Palsats in. Guys, capture this.
One of our units has used all its
We got here Greek cavalry. Okay. I think what we can do is bring our cavalry up as well. Some hoplites here. Guys in the back. Right, if we think what we will do is bring you guys over here. What we got here? Okay.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
One of you now can break off this way. Ow. Archers, you guys still. See, all of you just fire on to local archers, get them off the field. Well, Peltats. Okay, that's.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Cavalry in. Come on. These guys are breaking off. There's citizen militia. Guys, break off these guys. Butts. Get the cavalry going that way. We've captured this tower, so you
One of
guys
our
get
units
this
has
way.
used all its ammunition.
These citizen militia are still holding. Come on, in, idiots. You guys can get up in as well. I don't know how you can have the cavalry around that way. Royal Peltas. Push through here, guys, come on. General, what are you doing back there?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Want you here. Cavalry over there. So you don't get shot to pieces. Guys, take that tower. These guys are broken. Right, time to push through. In that tower. Tarantine cavalry. You guys round the back here. Yep, take up position for a rear charge. They're shattered. Guys
One
in.
of our units has used all its ammunition.
Don't stand around, Pollux. I think you guys can go that way. Get a flanking action going. You guys push through the center. These hoplites.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Attack. Tarantine cavalry is panicking. General, where are you? Get up in the battle, come on guys. But this tower is now out under our control. So you guys can.
Our general is under attack. Orders understood.
Guys here. Charge, guys, come on please. Flanking charge in on these. Go after that tower. Royal Peltas. The Greek hoplites again. Guys, come round here. Get some flanking attacks on some of these. Right. You need to push these guys through the center. These guys are still holding.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
General, up. Get this extra cavalry in. Slingers, up. Guys are still confident. Break that Tarantine cavalry off. And maybe you can have an effect on these natives.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Right, these guys are
Shameful display.
coming this way. These guys are crumbling a bit now. If you can get got here 25, 115 out of 150. Right, we've neutralised the tower. General.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful
Oh, these guys are still holding. See, you guys hit these. Forest spears. That's my general. Like, general through here. My extra cavalry units, generals up. I think come over here. Let's see if we can get in here. These guys are broken. These guys are broken. You guys get in a rear charge here. You guys come over here. You guys are broken. Palatine cavalry against the local archers.
Our enemy have lost a victory point.
Right, we've got the victory point, guys. I know it's a bit of a cheesy victory. These guys are now, those guys have gone. Wow. They're broken. And I think we're just gonna Tarantine cavalry back. This tower's just basically indiscriminately killing. I think we've got it, guys, so I'm just going to speed up the fast forward. I don't think we've actually lost any units. Tarantine cavalry's taken a bit of a bashing. General units there. I think we've lost 3 of our missile troops. They've probably taken a lot of damage. And we've got the tower. And we've got the victory point. This. Get out of the way of that tower. Tower's probably been killing my own troops. Yep. Damage that Royal Pelsat. Bugger. Oh well. This army's going to need... That's the reason I'm going to have to bring an army up so I can replenish this one. So we've got this battles. Wow, that's quite a pretty long battle.
The enemy fort will soon be ours.
Yep. There we are. But if I'd gone out into the city, I would have just lost. We lost 850. We killed 1,000 there, and obviously we lost a lot to the towers. Don't think we actually lost any units. I think obviously the archers took a lot of damage, but we can replace those with the Kurdish heavy archers. And I think we destroyed virtually all their units, but there was one. There was still some spear units in the deep. And of course we're just going to occupy because it's similar culture. Not exactly the same, but yeah. What could you recruit here? Could you recruit anything? Oh, okay. Could recruit some basic troops if I need them. So I think what we're going to do for the moment is right. That's okay. I think get here. Tempted to build that. This has given us a bit of food and a bit of welcome entertainment. The Traveller's Lodge. I think we're build that in Palmyra. Do I really want to convert this? It'll take 10 turns. It's far enough away from Egypt to justify it. Come over here. That's a garrison of 12. You're going to have to do that the next turn. The general here. What we're going to give him? Morale, wealth from province, 2 public order from characters. I think maybe go with that. Capable bureaucrat, skilled tactician, ferocious warrior, commander of men. Okay, what are we going to go for? I think camp administrator. Let's go with that. That's a waste of time. Plus 10 unit experience gain per turn. Army only. Drill master. Wow. That's going to really max my army up very, very quickly, but I'm not sure I want that just at the moment, so I think we'll go with that. It's probably not a particularly very good choice, but...
Ready for battle. My lord.
Now, so we've now got this area here, spent all our cash, and a massive public order issue. But we're going to go for an end turn, guys. Right, we got deserts in here, and we've got a massive public order, and we've got no replenishment. Okay, so what I'm going to do is poach these guys up. I think the cavalry will be okay. Get you to come in and attack here. I want to try the dogs out actually, guys, so again I'm going to fight this simply because I want to try out the dog unit. If it's no good, then yeah, I'll just ditch it. Obviously we got cavalry superiority. Oh, and they're actually going to meet us in the field. Okay, so they've actually, that's suicide to be honest, and it'll definitely give us a chance to use the dog unit. We've got we don't really have missile superiority. Well, we've got equal superiority. We've got the far better front line. So, well, I suppose we're about equal, but we've got Palset swordsmen who can flank them. So this could be an interesting battle. We'll start the deployment, and I think what we're going to do is kind of put our front line here, and I think what we're going to do is get a combination like that in front of slingers and the archers. Obviously start with the general and that at the back. We'll put our trees over here, so I think we'll hide the cavalry in the trees with a bit of luck. And what we're going to do is I must start learning how to use groups. I know a couple of you, or somebody's actually commented about the fact I don't use groups. I've got in the habit of not using groups. I'm playing Attila, because not actually using groups. I think we'll keep some. Actually, what we'll do is we'll put Palsets. We'll keep one. We got. I think we'll get the Palset rule. Let's work this out. Okay. Royal Palsets on. Have a couple of sword units on this side. Have you in the centre as a reserve, and we're going to have Royal Palsets out on the flank there. Use this. This is the dog unit, and I think we'll have the dog unit out on this side as well. Start the battle. There's the enemy. They've actually formed a bit of a lopsided line. Okay. Let's do the battle line. As they have actually taken up a position and they're waiting for us. Okay. Let's form the up here. I'll have to get you guys actually to form up a line here. Spears on each side. Let's get these guys. I know I could move them in formation, but I think we're going to be okay. Cavalry about that way. General can move up this way. Guys forward. These are local archers, so technically they will not have the range. Just going to speed this up while we maneuver into position, guys. Okay. Let's widen the pike line here a bit. Let's get this line sorted out. Here's its flank. Palsats. Its flank. Right. You guys move forward to form the skirmish line. Okay, it's going to slow it down now.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
So they're forming up the skirmish line. And they're coming in. Okay. Back.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
My dog unit. Ah, what are you doing back there, dog unit? The AI is very aggressive. Very, very aggressive.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right. Got the local archers there. Cavalry. Break to the flank. That's the dog unit.
One of our units
Right, they're
has used all its
engaging.
ammunition.
Right.
One of our units has used all its
Cavalry.
ammunition.
Back. There's the dog unit. He knows they got them holding them in reserve.
Understood.
Right, you guys can now. Dog unit.
Units have been discovered.
Dogs away. Where the hell are the dogs going? Hey, 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 you're meant to be attacking these. I think you're supposed to click. Forest spears. Dog unit, the dogs are meant to be doing the fighting, not you. Oh, the dogs are in the back of these. Anyway, I think I've used them wrong. I think you're meant to click on the target first and then Okay. In. I think you guys can now come in this way. Guys, just chase off these archers. Warrior spears in. Well, pal sets in. General up. Swordsman, you can go through. Warrior spears in. I haven't really managed to get my pal sets into the battle yet. Out formation in. Okay, over this side. Yeah, I don't. The dogs are still chewing through them anyway, if nothing else. Out. I think guys can there. Guys are still shown as confident. I think you've chased off the opposition. You can now come back in. These hoplites are wavering. Yeah, they've collapsed. Okay. Not that impressed with the dogs, to be honest, although I didn't think I used them correctly. I need to check. Cavalry did okay. General, we only lost 58. They lost 1,578. Yeah, I think you're meant to click on the target and then release the dogs, I think. I mean, but they did it. They got 26 kills, and it's more the fear factor with dogs. So, not complete bust. Of course, again, we're going to occupy. And what can we do here? Certainly going to convert that. I think we'll go for what we got here. Republic order. I think we're going to go with that with Egyptian influence. This is a nice advantage of conquering Sukhalids. We kind of get that there straight away. Still, I think I'm still going to hang on to that for the moment. This army, I need to get this army marching up here ASAP out of the desert. I suppose they're still going to suffer because this is, yeah, baking hot temperatures. And I think you can just... And it's baking hot temperatures here as well. And I think you can just patrol for the moment. And got a little bit of rank, so I think what we will do is get rid of you and recruit a couple of these guys. I say this army can come up and help support and replenish these. You've virtually taken no damage at all.
How can I assist Pharaoh?
And I suppose you've got no population here to speak of. Yep, how's the -24, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. How about here? -25. Agent. What I want to do is just leave this agent here for the moment. Maybe we'll bring him round this side, just in case the Sukhalid army comes in this way. And we've got no more cash. Palmyra, yeah, it goes without saying that you're dropping everyone else's. Libya's got a food issue. It's great. Always wanted a food issue. I think that's all we can do this turn, guys. and go. I think I'll go one more end turn, and then that'll be it for this part. Okay guys, we are under attack from a fleet, and do I auto resolve it or close victory? If I go protective it says 63%. If I go balanced, I think we'll go balanced. We lost our fleet, but we didn't lose anything in the rest of our army, so that's kind of screwed up their navy. No longer trade there, of course what's massive there, rebellion, Palmyra. That goes without saying. How far can this army get? This army can get up to here. Okay, up to here.
Ready for battle.
Oh, these guys are now replenishing. I think what I'm going to do is you can come out and talk to them. Full stack army. I think we'll give back the claws of the Sphinx. Those can go back, and we've got maybe we'll just hand that back. Furbish. They've got no more Palsats. So this brings this army up to pretty good strength, and I think you can control. I think you can come out and patrol behind here. I'm a bit leery because they got these guys over here. Actually, I think still would like to have. I don't want to build this army up. I'd love to hit here and push on through. Okay, let's get you. Yeah, because what I would love to do is I need a garrison of 18. So what I would like to do is bring these two armies through, take Antiochia, and then come back for Rapakos, because Syria's one of my victory conditions. Come here. Syria here is one of the victory conditions. The other advantage is if I can take Antiochia, that effectively pushes the Sucalids up to here with the Lydians from a naval point of view. We will close off that port. So maybe I will leave this army here to deal with the public order. Should fix itself. Cultural differences. This is building up. We can come up and take Antiochia. Yeah, but I think that's going to be for the next part, guys. I think if we can take that, deny them access to the sea, then take Frapkos and what's the other two ports here? That's a bit too far north. Odessa. Tarsus would be good because that will join up, unify this part. So we're going to have 3 armies fighting here. I'm really kind of a bit tempted to create a kind of resupply army here. I've got a bit of cash to see what in the way of Macedonians and other nobility. Okay, let's raise an army here. What we're looking for is minus 20% public order. You're other nobility. Don't want Ptolemaic. You're Macedonian. That's my faction leader. I'd love to get. Maybe I'll drop him in just for the battle in the next part. I think what we're going to do is raise this army. Obviously, we're going to give him this, and I think you can recruit some. Don't need any section. I think we'll get some royal palsats. Let's get 3 of those. They're very expensive, but I think a couple of cavalry. And this is going to be basically my resupply army. Because we're going to take casualties, taking that with these 2 armies. Because this army isn't. This army will be the support army, backing up this army.
At your command. The gods guide.
No, I can't do it a second time. Okay. Maybe can we do it the opposite way around? Yep. I think what I'm going to do is have another couple of sword units, because these armies are going to be working together. So it's going to be way over the top with swords, which is going to make them a bit vulnerable, but they will be working with this army, which will have the defensive capability, and then this army will come back up, and then I can rebalance them. Actually, yep, I think that'd be okay. And we've got this army over here. Keep the dog unit for the moment. I think this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will these armies up to take Antiochia, Okita, and see if we can get a foothold in Syria, deny the Succalids access to the sea. That will protect both Salamis and Seed for a little bit, and then we'll try and take Rapkus, but obviously we've got to settle down Palmyra first. But that's all going to be for the next part, guys, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.